Convert the equations of the lines 3x minus 4y plus 4 equals to 0 and 4x minus 3y plus 12 equals to 0 to the normal form. And then determine whichever line is closer to the origin. Okay, let us begin. First, let's quickly recap what the problem is asking us to do. So let's say we begin by considering a general form of a line, which is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So this is the general form of a line, and there is a way to transform it to the normal form. The normal form will then be given by, so we have this particular format which converts the general form to the normal form. Now coming to our problem, so here we start with the first equation. So we have the equation 3x minus 4y added to 4, so that's equals to 0. So here clearly, if we compare it with the general form, then a comes out to be equals to positive 3, b has the value negative 4, and c has the value positive 4. So let's find out the value of square root of a squared plus b squared. So when we substitute a with 3 and b with negative 4, that gives us a value 5 units. Now what we'll do, we're going to convert this equation into the normal form such that 1 now becomes, we need negative a. So we have negative 3 divided by 5 times x minus, next we need b. So b here corresponds to negative 4 divided by square root of a squared plus b squared, so that's 5 times y. Then we have negative c. So c corresponds to 4. We have 4 over 5. This is going to be equals to 0. Now what we have here is negative 3 over 5 times x added to 4 over 5 times y. So that's going to be equals to 4 over 5. Let's multiply throughout with 5 such that we get negative 3x plus 4y. That is going to be equals to 4. Now we know that this is the normal form of a line. Now there is also another representation for the normal form of a line, which is given by x times cosine of the angle alpha plus y times sine of the angle alpha. That is going to be equals to the perpendicular distance of the line from the origin. So this is p. So what we have done here is we have considered the equation in the general form. From there we converted it to the normal form, and there is also another way of representing the same equation in the normal form, which is x cosine alpha plus y sine alpha equals to p. So if we compare this to equation, then p comes out to be equals to, let's call it p1. So p1 comes out to be equals to 4 units. Right, we need positive value because distance is always positive. So this is the perpendicular distance of the line 3x minus 4y plus 4 equals to 0 from the origin. Now what we'll do next is we're going to consider the other equation of the line 4x minus 3y plus 12 equals to 0. So we have 4x minus 3y added to 12 equals to 0. So here we have the a corresponding a, b and c value. So a comes out to be 4, b value that's negative 3, and c value that's equals to 12, which implies that the square root of a squared plus b squared, that's going to be equals to 5. Now we are going to convert it to the normal form to get negative of a divided by 5 times x minus b value, so that is negative 3 divided by 5 multiplied to y minus c, so that's 12 divided by 5 equals to 0. So we get negative 4 over 5 times x plus 3 over 5 times y equals to 12 over 5. So multiplying throughout with 5, we get negative 4x plus 3y equals to 12. So if we compare it with the normal form of a line, comparing with x cosine alpha plus y sine alpha equals to the perpendicular distance p. So here we get p2. We're going to consider this to be p2. That's equals to 12 units. So we first obtain p1 to be 4 units and p2 to be 12 units. So here we can say since p1 is less than p2, that means we have 4 less than 12. This implies that the perpendicular distance of the line, the p1 corresponds to the perpendicular distance of the line 3x minus 4y plus 4 equals to 0 from the origin. So this is shorter than the other perpendicular distance from the same origin which is the line 4x minus 3y plus 12 equals to 0. Because since in a problem it asks us which line is closer to the origin, clearly it is going to be the line given by 3x minus 4y plus 4 equals to 0. We have the equation 3x minus 4y plus 4 equals to 0 will be closer to the origin. That's going to be closer to the origin. So for the first line, the normal form, this is going to be the normal form of the line. This is the normal form of the line. It's very important. We do not divide it by 5. So this is the normal form of the first line, normal form of the first line. And then the other equation where we obtain negative 4 over 5x plus 3 over 5y equals to 12 over 5. So this is going to be the normal form of the other line.